I'm going to do a 2010 AFL redraft. So if we're redrafting everything, I'm going to take into account both the success of their career and them as an individual player. Which means in 10th place was rookie pickup for Hawthorn, Paul Puopolo. Won 3 flags with the Hawks, was an absolutely stellar small forward, had a great career, although it was quite short, he was brilliant. In 9th place was Jamie Cripps from the West Coast Eagles, won a flag with them, still playing, very consistent forward. 8th place is Cam Guthrie. He started to really come into his own, being Geelong's best midfielder and one of the most consistent midfielders for the last 3-4 years. In 7th is another West Coast premiership player in Jack Darlin. Look, he spent a lot of his career in the shadow of Josh Kennedy, but that man was an amazing performer. You know, he was brute strength, acrobatic, strong. You know, everything he had it all. He had a great kick, great mark. In 6th, I'm going with Brodie Smith from the Adelaide Crows, runners up in 2017, although he did get injured in the prelims. He's been brilliant for the Crows and he's really getting into his own the last 3-4 years. And he's finally sort of, getting that sort of credit that he deserves. In 5th, I'm going Dion Prestia, 3-time premiership player from the Tigers. Great midfielder, consistent. Injuries plagued him quite a lot, but he was still good for Gold Coast as well. In 4th, I'm going Jeremy Howe from the Pies. Look, he went to Melbourne. He was a brilliant forward, high marking, outrageous marks, and he goes to the Pies. He settles down back and he becomes an outstanding defender. In 3rd place is Luke Parker from the Sydney Swans. What else do I have to say? Captain for a couple of years. Brilliant midfielder, consistent, hard, and very good in finals. In 2nd place is recent Essendon captain, well, ex-captain now, Dyson Heppel. What more do I have to say? It's Dyson Heppel, outstanding player for Essendon. Mr. Essendon through and through. And then in 1st place, I'm going with Isaac Smith from Geelong. Now, he went to the Hawks, was a 3-time premiership player at the Hawks, 1-time premiership player at the Cats, Norm Smith at the Cats, consistent player on the wing. What else do I have to say? Look, he was so predominantly important to the Hawthorn three-peat. He just has everything in his gallery. Do you agree with that redraft? And quick shout out to players like Tom Liberatore and Scott Lysette, as well as Michael Barlow. Look, the first 2 were premiership players, but I think Lib is very stiff, especially. Barlow injuries plagued him, and he was outstanding when he was at his peak. And Lysette, I guess just as a ruck, you probably don't put that in the top 10.